Hey guys, welcome to the 2 a.m. pipe on the patio from the barn. Today I'm smoking my Savinelli 2101 pipe. It's got a Savinelli P-lip on it. And in it I am smoking some Gawith and Hogarth's Black Irish Twist. This is some new Black Irish Twist. So I'll be having to do quite a few relights on this one, I'm sure. It's raining today. My allergies are going nuts. It's been a rough couple days. I mowed everything yesterday. The whole kit and caboodle yesterday. And I am paying for it big time. My eyes are swollen, itching, my nose is plugged up, my head is killing me. The allergies are rough right now. It's raining right now, so the pollen is incredible here right now. Came out yesterday. Yesterday. And the windshield of my car was just covered in yellow pollen. So I knew it wasn't going to be a good day when I was out mowing. But I had to get everything done. And it looks nice. It looks nice. I still got a lot of weed whacking and stuff to do. But it's supposed to rain the rest of the week, so I don't know if I'm even going to get around to doing that stuff. I mean, at this point, I don't care. You guys that are coming over on the weekend, I'm sorry if I don't have the weed whacking done and all the trimming of the stuff done and all of that kind of stuff, so... It's supposed to rain Saturday when we have the meetup, so we may be doing it here in the barn. So I'll just bring chairs out here into the barn. We'll sit out here and smoke, and Milton Tobacco sent a package, which I haven't opened yet. It came yesterday. But they were donating a pipe for the meetup to give away. And which I thought was really cool. I'll open that up. I'll do a video of it. They said to do it, that I could do a video of it and everything, so I will do that later today. But Milton has been incredible for this whole thing. They are doing tobacco samples for everybody that comes. They're doing this pipe giveaway thing, and Yeah. Yeah. Contacted me and said they wanted to donate a pipe for a giveaway for this meetup to they said to help defray some of the expenses of the guys that are coming. They would give away a pipe, so somebody's gonna win a pipe. Which I think is very cool. Plus they're doing tobacco samplers for everybody who shows up. So check out Milton Tobacconist online. You can go to MiltonTobacconist.com. Check them out. Support those guys. They've been very supportive of us. And great people. Great folks. I did not ask them to do any of this. They volunteered to do this stuff, so that's incredible. And I love those guys. They've been just wonderful to do this, and so I will do a video this afternoon showing the pipe they sent over for the giveaway. I don't know what it is, so it'll be a surprise for me when I open that up as well. So oh man. So I think I figured out the secret to my yard is cutting the grass every week and just keeping the blades high and cutting it every week. So I'm just cutting a little bit off the grass each time, and it doesn't leave as much clippings on the yard. I was cutting every 2 weeks. And it was leaving a lot of clippings in my yard, and it was driving me nuts. So I cut it a week ago, and then cut it again yesterday, and kept the blades kind of high, so I was just taking a little bit off the grass, and man, it looks beautiful. And so I think I'm going to just do that, cut every week, just cut a little bit off the top. And that seems to just have worked really well. Which is going to mean I have to cut a lot more, but it's okay. I enjoy it. Now I gotta get out with the weed whacker, but it's supposed to rain all week, so I don't know if I'll get to do that. I'll have to get out in the rain and do it anyway, so. And I knocked over the fire pit yesterday. So I gotta go put that back together. There's a wheel on this tractor on the deck, but it just sticks out too far. And as I try and go around the fire pit, there's a wheel on this deck that catches every single time, and it'll catch the fire pit. On the Craftsman, I used to be able to get right up against the fire pit, and I could get right up against it and go all around it, and it would just cut right against the fire pit. And I try and do that on the tractor, and it doesn't work, apparently. And so the last time I mowed, I caught it, and it kind of knocked it out of shape. And then this time when I mowed, I was going the opposite direction, and I caught that little wheel again on it, and it just knocked it completely down. So now I got to go out there and rebuild the fire pit. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is about that stinking wheel. I don't know if it's got a metal piece that hangs off of it. What it is that catches the blocks on that fire pit. Dadgummit, it does it just about every time. So I'm just going to have to quit trying to get right up against it and use the weed whacker and go around it. Just get, fairly close and then weed whack around it, instead of trying to do it on the tractor. Well, I was out mowing yesterday, and there's these two small trees in the backyard. And when I'm on the tractor, the tops of the trees are about eye height, right about my eye height. And as I was going by them, there was this beautiful green snake. It was called a rough green snake was what it was. the name of it, just sunning itself in the branches of the tree, right at my eye height. Just this gorgeous green snake. As I was going by on the tractor, it just happened to move as I was driving by it. I scared it, and it started to move down the tree, so I stopped and grabbed my camera out of my pocket, my phone, to get a picture of it. By the time I got my camera out, it was already almost to the base of the tree, into the tall grass around the tree. I'll put a picture of it here. Just a beautiful, I mean, this thing, when it was in the sun, it was just bright green, just gorgeous. Just a gorgeous snake. And I've only seen maybe 5 snakes here since I've been here. And there was a garter snake that I almost stepped on, and it was dancing all around when I stepped, and it was like under my foot. I just happened to step down, and it started to slither away, and so I was dancing all over the backyard because it scared me. There was that one. Then there was a ringneck snake that McKinley found and brought it to us to show us. It was a little baby, just a little tiny baby one. And then I had a black rat snake. It was here in the barn. And then I saw a black rat snake running around out between our house and the neighbor's house when I was feeding their dog. It was over actually in their yard. It was a pretty big one. And then when I was sitting out in the backyard with Tramper Scott, we saw a snake go by. Those are the only snakes I think I've seen out here. And I don't have problems with snakes at all being in my yard, as long as they're not copperheads or timber rattlers. Which are the only venomous snakes we have in our area here. And I don't even care if they're, I know they're around, but I just don't want to step on any of those or anything like that. I have a healthy respect for them, let's put it that way. But I like having snakes around, especially the black rat snakes. I don't see a lot of those, which is probably a good thing. It means I don't have a lot of rats around. Although they do go after squirrels and stuff like that. So, and I have a lot of squirrels, so. But it was pretty cool seeing that green rough snake. God, it was gorgeous. It was just absolutely gorgeous. Especially with the sun shining on it, and it was in that the tree was kind of barren. It didn't have a lot of leaves on it, so it was just standing out in that tree. And man, it was just gorgeous. Gosh, it was so bright green. I'd kind of like to get a snake. I'd like to have a snake. I'd like to get a corn snake. Yeah, I'm one of those weird guys. I've had tarantulas and stuff like that as a pet. When I lived in San Diego, I had a tarantula. For years, I had a tarantula. Coolest thing. I used to watch it. I loved watching it when I'd feed it crickets and stuff. God, it was so fun to watch that thing eat the crickets. Yeah, when they'd molt and stuff, it was just fascinating to watch those. It was weird because I had a unnatural fear of spiders for the longest time until I got that tarantula. And I remember when I went to get it, and the guy put it on my hand to hold it, and I was just sweating. I was sweating bullets when the guy put it on my hand to hold it. And it was a big one. It was about 2 inches across when I got it. And I was sweating. I was so scared of that thing. And the longer that I had it, and I got a little electric blue spider, just a baby tarantula. And I started holding that one a lot, but it was so fast. It was hard to hold on to that one because it was just so fast. And that one wound up dying. And but the big one, Chilean rose hair. I had for years and years and years until we moved. I gave it to my nephew. And but boy, they were fun to watch. But yeah, I'd like to have a snake. I'd like to get a snake. My wife, she's not having it. She's just not having it at all. She is not having that at all. McKinley would be into the snake. She'd like the snake. She had a bearded dragon, and she loved that bearded dragon. But when we first moved here, we couldn't have any. The place we were renting, we couldn't have any pets of any kind, and so she left her bearded dragon with her best friend in San Diego. And that bearded dragon only had three legs. And when we went and got that bearded dragon, it was crazy. I mean, that bearded dragon was crazy. It would just flip out if anybody went near it in the pet shop. So they gave us this great deal on it because it was just, I mean, anybody went to go near it, it would just flip out, run around, go crazy. She got it. On the way home, she was holding it in her hand. It was sitting on her shoulder, just totally calm. It was either something had happened to it in that shop or with those people. But she's always been an animal whisperer. She had that thing just in her hand, sitting on her shoulder, no freaking out, no nothing. It was just so calm with McKinley. And she never had a problem with it at all. It never flipped out on her, nothing. But man, in that shop, it was just, I don't know what had happened in that shop, but that bearded dragon wanted nothing to do with the people in that shop. But it only had 3 legs, so she called it Hook. Like Captain Hook. But the girl she left it with, Sierra, wound up getting a snake when they were in college together. Well, they weren't in college together, but they both went to college. When Sierra was in college, she got a snake. And McKinley loved holding that snake and stuff, so McKinley wouldn't mind having a snake, I don't think. If I got a snake, she wouldn't mind me having a snake. But my wife would have nothing to do with it. Anyway, I'm at almost 30 minutes here, so man, I can talk. I will catch you guys later. Have a good one. And I'll see you later today with the box from Milton Tobacconists. Milton Tobacconists. I'll show you what they sent. Catch y'all later. Have a good one. God bless.